What's up guys, this is Liam Killen, and I'm here to show you a few functions of this new toy that I got, my new favorite thing, the OPZ. So the OPZ is one of the latest synthesizers made by Teenage Engineering. It's the sort of instrument that when you look at it, you just kind of want to learn how to play it, and it inspires you instantly. I find that the OP1 also has that same effect. You look at it and it's just so well built, so sexy, it smells good. Because there are several other tutorial videos that go into depth about how to use this thing, I'm basically just going to show you what I've done with it and a couple of the functions that it has. It's such a fun tool to use. It's very random and unpredictable, but it's also still musical. So that first beat was sort of like a trip-hoppy sort of thing, and my favorite part about it was the hi-hats. I didn't actually program the velocity of each hi-hat note. I basically just recorded an 8-bar pattern and chose a function that gave each note a random velocity. I also used a function that randomly adds eighth notes. So basically every time you hit the play button, the hi-hat plays a different pattern, so it's completely random, but it's always musical. So looking again into the performance track functions, I oftentimes use this button here. It's the furthest one to the right, and it actually randomizes the notes within the key of the song. You can get really weird with this thing. Okay, so another performance function that I find myself using a bunch is the duck out. This one here is to duck out the percussions, this F, and the higher F is to duck out all the melodic instruments. So you might have noticed that the whole track was skipping in 16th notes. So that was the tape function, and you could actually choose what you want the track to skip by. So you could choose 16th notes, 8th notes, dotted 8th notes, pretty much anything you want. And so that function is the tape, the little tape thing here. Hey, let me zoom in for you. This one right, this one. So I'll show you in real time into the mic right now, so check it out. So I'm skipping by 16th notes. Right? That's kind of cool. And then as you go along here, so 2 is 8th notes. This is dotted 8th notes. I'm assuming that this is quarter notes, and it just keeps going along to whatever that is, which is probably whole notes or something like that. So you'll notice in the background the perk sounds are constantly changing. It's because I selected an option of 3 different perk sounds to play at random. If you want to get really random, you could program up to 10 different sounds, but I didn't think that really fit into this track. I wanted to keep it more concise. Now is a good time to mention that I didn't program any sounds into the OPZ. Everything is coming straight from the OPZ itself. It's all stock sounds, and you could basically just adapt it within the synth. So this one's weird. There's no screen on the OPZ. So I actually prefer it without the screen, but there actually is a way to hook it up through your iPhone. And it's actually pretty cute. It's the animations are pretty cool. When I first started off with the OPZ, it was nice to have a visual of like what I was doing, what was going on. Because otherwise you just don't know. You just have to use your ear. If you're wondering what the effect is at the end, that's actually just the shimmer reverb setting on the blue sky. Like I said, it's weird. Ivy Winters. Okay, cool. So let's go into the last beat. This is actually an emulation of a song from one of my favorite bands. Maybe you guys can guess what it is. Just post it in the comments. When I was running through the stock sounds of the OPZ, this was like the first band that sort of came to mind. So I figured that I'd pay tribute to them by emulating one of their tracks. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. There's a lot more to come. And yeah, cheers. Ivy Winters.